You two are a couple of Neapolitan mafiosos.
Got you.
All right.
Okay.
You've got this warehouse. You've got some cocaine.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yes.
You got a big. I want you to visualize. You got a table full of cocaine.
Yeah. Freaking Scarface style, right? We're taking turns.
Which we refuse to bag. We just leave it there because it looks impressive.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, that's a lot of cocaine.
That's a lot.
It's like, we look at it like, listen, do you really need an aquarium? No, you keep it there because it looks cool. It's the same thing with our pile of cocaine. Some people might think that our ant farm made entirely of cocaine would be a little excessive. We don't.
But look how fast those ants are making that farm, though. Hells yeah! Beautiful people, you know it's Tuesday night, which means it has got to be go time for Night Attack, bringing you the best and the worst of the internet ever since I grew up inside this closet. It's a B.F. Skinner box that I've spent my entire life in right here at a family reunion in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and I'm joined as always, as he always is and always shall be, in Oakland, California, by my better half, the left brain of my right nut. It's Justin Robert Young. What's going on, JRY?
Holy shit, man. I feel like there is like some kind of rule where we both must do the show from a closet at least once a month.
So we show, okay, so family reunion, right? We got around 40 family members. And
now, by the way, for those of you, a lot of these people, I mean, because again, we got to keep people up on this. People, last time they heard us, we were doing a European show. You were out there in France. Next thing you know, you're at a family reunion. Holy shit, jet setter! Fucking, you're rolling in hot for this family reunion thing, huh?
Yeah, no, and for the record, we made it home for one day, which was just long enough to do our laundry, which is why I'm wearing this clean shirt. That is the same shirt I wore last week.
Fuck it, man.
Hey,
you
real quick,
what?
let's go through what we got on the agenda for the show today, because we got a jam-packed action excitement episode.
Oh, fucking like a pile of hot ham water we do. We got a fun game of damn you autocorrect. Or is it name that autocomplete? Which one is it?
Name that autocomplete.
Name that autocomplete. Not damn you.
Oh, wait, I thought it was damn you autocorrect. This is even better. I didn't know.
So
we were
did
playing
I
autocomplete
5 seconds ago until I was corrected. And then Brian, while you're out there in Georgia, Ohio, you know, have you realized that radio's back?
Well, I mean, I saw it's weird because I guess I was dozing when I watched the last Apple announcement, because I thought they were saying the Telegraph is coming back in the biggest way, bringing you the dots and the dashes, which you always wanted. We're going to redefine the Telegraph. We're Apple. Is that not what they said?
So, no, I had heard that they were saying, bloodletting, it's back. You think that just getting blood taken out with a needle is fun. Wait until you see the Apple-approved leeches. Bloodletting, it's back.
Well, see, that's weird, because that sounds closer to what I kind of half remembered, which was human sacrifice to guarantee the sun rises tomorrow. It's back, and we're finally doing it right. We're Apple.
It's just funny because I thought I saw brutal murder to determine who leads the herd. You thought it was gone by way of rule of law. It turns out that we're bringing it back because we're Apple.
You know what? It only gets like really worse from here. There's only one thing that popped into my mind when you said brutal murder. I'm like, what's worse than brutal murder? And then I realized that's the line. That's the line where it's not going to be funny.
You don't want anything
that's
that's down that fucking staircase. That's goddamn sure. So here's the deal. Apple Launch Beats One. It is a worldwide radio station wherein now the radio is back and better than ever. Here's the thing, Brian. We came up too late to be radio DJs, okay? So we became podcasters. But I figure now, radio's back. We're obviously not made for it, but there's a couple of talented folks that people might remember that I think deserve an air check that we're going to record tonight. and send to Apple. That comes up a little bit later on in the show.
That's good, because I was talking to my agent, and he said, do you have a, and he had a word for it. I forgot it immediately, but it's like a collection of all your TV stuff. I was like, well, what's that? He's like, it's a collection of all your TV stuff so that I could send it to people and see if they wanted it. Well, just do that for the radio. I got to knock this out anyway. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. We're going to figure it out. That happens. But let's get into this family reunion thing of yours, because does this happen every year? You guys got a really good family. Like, you guys actually do family reunions like fucking once a year.
Every other year. We talked about doing it every year, but we're like, ugh, we're going to be one of those families? No, we're going to be the cool family who does it every other year. Like, you feel like doing it this year? I'm like, yeah, I guess, whatever. And so this year we're at a lake in Georgia, and they got this amazing spot that, Justin, you made it out to my parents' river house back when they had it, right?
No. The only family house I've been to is the one that they're in now.
I got it. Okay, well then don't worry. They ended up renting this lake house that reminded me of those good old days. But we were the last one to show up because the only flight we could get was late in the day. We show up at like 1 a.m, and then wake up the first thing. Everyone's like, "Brian's here. He can fix the internet." I'm like, "Well, what's wrong with the internet?" They're like, "There's a thing called Sonos and in the internet, and no one can get on it." And it's like, well, okay, take me up there. And they take me up to this closet, this IT closet. And I think I showed it in one of the pre-shows or post-shows. But it's like some heavy-duty Cisco stuff happening here.
Yeah, so this is a actual, like, yeah, there's racks and stuff. We're seeing like a few routers, 2 Sonoses. Like, this is what somebody on Cribs would have in their, they would have an IT closet that looked like this.
Right. And so I get in and I look, and out of everything, I noticed, and you can't see it down here, but I recognize the exact router I have in my house. And I'm like, oh, somebody, bypassed everything and plugged in a router. So I've set it up, and I couldn't get, everyone's like, oh, I can't, the password doesn't work. And I didn't know if I was allowed to do it, but I was like, let me just disable the password. And then I just disabled all encryption or anything. And then I thought, oh, but then just any random guy will go by. They probably have the security for a reason. I was like, let me change the name of it. So I changed the name to like virus2577 or something. So that anybody just driving by would not be tempted to connect to it.
Yes, no. I think it was better than your first thought. Virus, hiss. I'm a snake. I'll bite you.
and so we did it, and I'm like, hey, I'll just make sure to change everything back by the time we leave. I mean, I know I'm messing with this guy's thousands of dollars of stuff, but whatever. And then this evening, so I record weird things and cord killers from inside the IT closet, and then at some point, I like an idiot close the door. And it locks on there. And I realize all my computer stuff is in here. This is the podcast studio. I've now locked myself out of it. So I end up, and I first do a lap looking for a wire coat hanger. Then I do another lap and eventually find an old can of paint that I clip off the handle and make a hook. And I actually break into
and actually jimmy it out, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I end up jimmying it and get it open. And I'm like, fine. I'm like, I could fix all of this. I could get it back to its original state. When the guy who owns the place comes in, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then this afternoon, just out of nowhere, people are like, Brian, you got to come here. The guy who owns this place wants to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, shit. And so I come up and I'm like, hey, so I sort of renamed.
You're expecting him to be like, hey there, mister, why'd you disable my encryption and change my network to hiss, I'm a snake, virus420yoloswag.
Exactly. And instead, the guy was super cool. And I was like, man, this guy's being really nice. And then he there in a lull in the conversation, there's that moment when he goes, so I guess you do some like YouTube stuff? And then I realized, like, the first thing the involuntary thought was, they already got to him. I can't just be Brian the cousin who's here fixing the IT stuff. I realized they've already bragged about me.
Super famous person that everybody needs to be aware of.
Yeah. Well, so the good news is he was very flattered that the host of Hacking the System messed with all his crap and was very cool with it. So now,
he was aware of it. Like he knew the show.
No, he knew, and in fact, it's so weird because and you run into this when somebody says like, oh, you do stuff on the internet, is it like YouTube or whatever? How do you explain in a world where podcasting itself has not, outside of Serial, most people still don't know what podcasting is. How do you differentiate the nuance of what we do from, the regular YouTuber community or what?
Well, I don't know. I always default in everything I do. I default to the most demeaning term. Like, that's always just where I go because, like, I'm fine with what I do for a living. And in general, people don't understand it. So if it's like, hey, what do you do? A podcast? Like, what is it about? Oh, it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, I just yell and it's really dumb. And so that way, it's like, that's not what I really think of the show. That's what's better to tell them.
I mean, that works with most people, but when you have family who has known you since you were crapping your pants and they're all really excited for you and they want you to succeed, it makes it really hard to say that because that's the way I am too. So it's like, people are like, oh, Night Attack, I'll check that out. And every time they say that, as if it's an involuntary reaction, as if they tap my knee to test my reflexes, the moment they say, I'll check that out, I'm like, please don't. And it's like, and I try to escalate it just a little bit. I'm like, it's just grown men talking about buttholes. It's totally embarrassing. Like, I want that moment of the conversation to be just awkward enough that if I say that and they're all like, oh, well, that actually sounds pretty great, then by all means,
and go. Yeah. I mean, like, I actually have the exact same reaction. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll check it. We have this new intern at the Go Game, and he's like, I forgot how it came up. Oh, he asked me whether or not I'd run Kickstarters. And I'm like, yeah, I ran it for a podcast. He's like, oh, you do podcasts? And so we get into that conversation. And he's like, and it gets to Night Attack. And I'm like, he's like, oh, cool, check it out. And I'm like, I mean, no, don't. Please don't. Like, you don't really have to. Because that's the thing. The beautiful thing about podcasts is that, like, you can listen to whatever you want. And it will be a very big fucking upset if it turns out exactly what you want is me yelling about fucking urethras. Because I could yell about urethras right now. And in fact, I probably have. And you probably just left the room because you were bored or embarrassed.
Indeed. But at any rate, here's the good news is and this is one of the things that I love about having taken those three podcasts independent is Tuesday night is kind of like my Friday night. Like this is it. It's party time. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna be screaming in this closet. I'm gonna be keeping all the relatives up, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be on a boat all day. I seem to remember our entire comedy career online started with us arguing about the lonely islands. I'm on a boat, and now that's my life, bro.
I'll tell you what, fucking dreams do come true, ladies and gentlemen. If you had any doubt, please understand that that's happening right now for Brian Brushwood. Brian, is there anything that you like? Is there a highlight to the family reunions? Like, is there ever a big thing that maybe you're looking forward to?
I mean, it was the cornhole tournament, but then I lost. I got my cornhole handed to me.
Oh, you got your cornhole explored, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I lost that. No, I would say the only highlight.
We did cornhole talk in the pre-show, right? Can we talk about this cornhole thing?
Okay, yeah, we can. We can all. Okay, let me give you a choice. Here's a vector. It's choose your own adventure. To talk about Brian's getting cornholed by a never mind. Stop talking.
All right, hold on. I just want you to save where you were going. Okay, and it's probably a description of a family member. I want you to just yell it randomly at some point in the show.
Okay.
Just completely out of context. Just table it, maybe write it down or put it on your phone. At some point, I want you to just yell out of context the description of the family member, separated as far as possible from I got cornholed by.
Got it. Okay, we can either talk about how Brian got cornholed, or we could talk about how on my flight back from Europe, there was a row, and I don't know who was off to my right, but I know that we were in the middle seats. It was me, Bonnie, Gavin, free from the slow-mo guys, and the 10th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston.
What?
All in a row.
What?
Yes, that definitely happened. It was Ninth Doctor.
Also, the Ninth Doctor, as people.
I knew. What's funny is I remember gambling. I was gambling. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to say it, and they're going to correct me." He might be. You forgot the War Doctor, assholes. He was there before any of them. He's the 10th
Holy
Doctor.
shit. Actually, I think he would come after. Not to be that guy. So wait, all right. So you're on a flight from London, right?
Yeah. From Heathrow
Known
back to
as the
Austin.
Corn Doctor, Rabbit Badger says. Man, it's been a while. Has Rabbit Badger been in the chat room lately?
No, it's good to have him back, man. Man,
so
can you think of any particular reason that Rabbit Badger would be particularly festive this week and want to join us for Night Attack?
I don't know. Probably because
Landmark
cornhole's
decisions.
now legal in all 50 states. So you are on a flight from London to Austin, or are you connecting somewhere?
No. Well, we went from the. Oh, by the way, not only that. Okay, so we were in Cannes and we're coming back and we get a piece of paper in our room that says, "Hey, thanks for coming to Cannes. Great that you're flying out of Nice. Funny story about Nice, France. There's a little company called Uber, and some people don't like it, and there's kind of gonna be a riot tomorrow in Nice. So if you plan to fly out of Nice, just, let's go early so you can be there, beat the riot, as we say in France, and get out early." And that
is a thing about France. Like, they love protesting. Like, not so much working, not so much fighting wars. Yes to protesting. Holy shit.
Look at this for the audio listeners. We're like on cue, just nailing it. Bryce busts out this footage of an overturned, looks like a black Uber car, and gasoline on fire. And it's funny because we're riding and we're like, so it's real early and you're taking us to the airport. What's Uber? He's like, oh, Uber, they've got this new service, and they called it something else, but he was essentially describing Uber X, right? Which is the anyone could drive if you got a car and take anyone around. And, he's talking about how.
Please use the accent for this character who you're talking to.
Sure. I all I'm going to do is try to channel. Just picture Patrick Beja has a fantastic scarf on.
Oh yeah,
he's driving, and he says,
"Figure, a very kempt beard, an air of erudite sophistication."
Oh sure, and he's driving. He's leaned back, and meanwhile, Bonnie and I have like my show trunks on our laps because we're bringing more gear than you would normally take on a 2-day trip to France.
The driver's delicately balancing a cigarette in his hand and a croissant on the edge of the cigarette, which he is nibbling on elegantly.
And so I ask him, I'm like, hey, what's up? I guess there's some like Uber riots getting ready to happen or a protest or something. And then he takes a deep drag on his cigarette, which he has one of those extenders like the Penguin has, and he goes, he says, yes, Uber, they do not have licenses, and people pay thousands of euros for licenses. And I asked, I was like, oh, are you Uber? And it's as if I just said, hey, I'm eating my own feces. Would you like some? And he goes, I'm like, are you guys Uber? He goes, oh no, I am private limousine service. I am not Uber. And so,
exhale.
At this point, I become a little bit worried about pissing him off. And so I find myself the most politic I've ever been. He goes on and describes the situation and basically boils down to, we want licenses, we want protectionists, we're Uber taxi drivers or whatever. And
meanwhile, like, I know you. Again, I don't know if we ever released this track. Brian is somebody for whom, in his dreams, his most violent dreams, have very strong themes of a civil unrest springing up against government regulation. So, and I know that, like, at times you have to barely hold yourself in to at least not make a snide comment about, like, well, freedom. I mean, I'm just saying,
yeah, Crybaby says what? I'm sorry. Wait, what? And so, but I think I did a really good job. As a matter of fact, I did not realize I was performing for Bonnie, but what I said was, wow, man, I can really imagine that if you put all that time and effort and money into getting a license, I bet it would really drive you nuts to have a bunch of people driving for free. And the guy's like, yeah, no kidding, brother. And yeah, that's right, comrade. And then, And then Bonnie, we get out of the car, and Bonnie's just like, that was amazing. Like, I can't believe you spoke so positively, and which is what a child I am. That's strides that I'm making.
Oh no! And then you gave him fucking stone cold double middle fingers, and then pulled up your shirt to reveal an Uber tattoo.
Only after I knew for sure that I was on the plane, I texted like, by the way, screw you.
Hey, fucking eat shit, Francois. Fucking Uber rules.
Yeah, no, like Courtney Love was talking about how someone broke her window, smashed some stuff in there, and then we hopped on a plane, and then our plane was delayed, and it ended up being like days and whatnot. It was crazy. Yeah, there we go. There's Courtney Love's Instagram of the broken window.
Courtney Love. That's got to be the greatest controversy she's ever been a part of.
Yeah, no, but it was great. It's funny because like at the time I didn't think it was much interesting happened on the trip home, but now I'm realizing there was a riot about Uber. I rode home with Christopher Eccleston, hung out and chatted. Oh, and by the way, I looked over at Gavin Free, and both of us, it turns out, as if it's a Doublemint gum ad, turns out to Bonnie's left and Bonnie's right, we are both horrifying her because we're playing Fallout Shelter on our iPads at the same time. And she's
There
like,
we go.
no!
Wait, hold on. You guys are in economy? Dr. Ride's economy?
Well, okay.
First class?
We're in that middle World Traveler Plus, I believe it's called, and it's not first class where everything lays flat. It's a little bit spread out. They got nicer, wider chairs. What's funny is I thought we were in coach until I had to go to the bathroom, and I walked through the curtain, and it's like, and then the lights are dim, and I'm like, oh, everyone's sleeping. Let me go to the bathroom.
Like curtain. A Spanish ode de fe, like it's just like fucking torture and people like getting like their fucking fingernails pulled out and shit.
It was like I peeled it back, and it was like it was bright fluorescent lights. It was trash everywhere. It was babies crying, and it was like for the moment, what the thought that struck me was like, oh God, I'm one of those people. I was like, I don't belong here. And so
you're dodging war boys, like fucking.
Yes. And what's funny is there was a language barrier. I walked back to go to the bathroom, and it clearly shows green, which means it's unlocked. And meanwhile, there's this dour guy sitting there with his arms crossed, and I'm like, hey, can I? Are you? Is this a line? And he's just like, put a hand out, and I'm like, cool, that's cool. And then we wait for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, and then it's clear someone wants to get out, but they're locking themselves in. Like, it's clear that the person inside didn't know that it was unlocked. She's finished taking a dump. She went to go. She tried to unlock it, ended up locking herself in, pushing on it, and then unlocking it, and then that goes back and forth 4 or 5 times. And finally, she comes out, and then, and I realized the dude wasn't even next in line. He was just protecting. Like, I guess he didn't want her to have to lock, or didn't trust her to lock the door or whatever, and was just bouncing for her while she dropped a deuce.
Nice. Should have charged the cover.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. This has been a very, very informative talk here. I want to let you guys know that if you want more of this, you can sure as hell head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/nightattack. We have 1,872 patrons. Brian, you want to know what happened in 1872?
A boat sank!
You're goddamn right. And man, I saw somebody in here on this chat room, the Diamond Club chat room, which, by the way, fucking amazing content happening 24 hours a day at diamondclub.tv. Live content for that ass. I saw somebody in that chat room saying, man, Merit tapes have been coming out for fucking 2 months. I thought they were already out. I heard they were a myth. I heard Paul Bunyan once fucking got to third base with the Merit tapes. Turns out, them shits is fucking coming your way. Thanks to Bryce. Bryce, what's the update?
Hey, so this Wednesday, I'm trying to do it this Wednesday to send an early cut of the Merit tapes to everybody at the $5 and up level on Patreon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, Bryce, but did I detect a bit of a southern lilt in your voice that I've not heard before? Is living in Texas affecting you. I heard you
came from Virginia.
I'm from Virginia.
It's not
you do know, yeah. I'm.
What? No, but it's like I didn't notice it before. I don't think of you as there's visible wife. And no, I hadn't noticed it before.
Yeah, I mean sometimes I got a little accent. Early cut of the Merit tapes is going
Oh,
out.
fuck this, Bryce. Let's talk about your accent real quick. So, wait, did you is this one of those things where you've tried to like beat the accent? Because I know a lot of people who are from the South, and I've known them, like they try to tone it down because they don't want to sound like other people where they grow up. Is that something that you have tried to moderate?
No, I've never noticed having an accent. I feel like generally I don't. I say y'all. I do say y'all.
Yeah.
But
Y'all's acceptable.
yeah. Though I have, when I was younger, I spent some time out in California, and I realized that the longer I had spent time in California, the longer I noticed I had a southern accent. Like it grew outside of Virginia, so maybe something like that is happening.
I never had a Southern accent until I started hanging out with a bunch of Northeasterners, and I would dial it up just because it fucking annoyed them. Like that really enjoyed.
Winner, chicken dinner. When
I
I
love-
love Houston. I thought like, oh man, I don't ever want to talk like these hayseeds. I'm gonna work on my language or whatever. Going overseas to Norway, I was just like, I don't want a Norwegian accent. I don't want an accent. I'm gonna speak with standard American West Coast dialect or whatever. And then at some point, traveling on the road, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're from Texas." It sort of like all of a sudden it was like a badge of honor. I was bringing him a gift of my down home Southern talking style.
You realize they don't have you ask for tea and it's not sweet tea, so you're aware that you're in a totally different culture.
All right, well here, Bryce, I'm gonna ask you to fucking country fry this fucking update on the Merit tapes.
Dial it up.
Go ahead and dial it up.
Sure.
Yo, Bryce. I heard you got them Merit tapes.
Yeah.
What's the latest with them Merit tapes?
They come
Well, no, hell, Bryce, I thought a damn sight we were gonna have these Merit tapes by a fucking month and a half ago. What the fuck's the deal?
You're gonna get them on Wednesday. If you're $5 and up. $5 and up, you get them on Wednesday. And then, next Tuesday, the 7th, every patron gets a copy of the Merit tapes. Boom. Everyone.
How much cost?
Jack Squat, you got to be a patron.
Well, I mean, that costs something, Bryce. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's the whole fucking point is we ask them to fucking pay something like it ain't Jack Squat.
You can't walk around and just call yourself a patron not giving any money. Come on, man.
It is 1 cent. You get 1 cent, you become a patron. It's the barrier to entry.
No, let's not fucking make that the point here, Bryce. You need to get it this Wednesday. If you are a patron, then you need to do it this Wednesday, $5. It's all y'all need to have is a $5 pledge to the show. Next thing you know, you're going to go ahead and have the Merit tapes early. Next week goes out to everybody. But you can get it 1 week ahead of time if you are a patron at the $5 level.
And also, you get the early cut. You get to send feedback on your ideas and maybe we should move this one up. Maybe we should move this one down. A little tweak. You want to tweak? You want to be a tweaker? $5.
There we go.
You hear
so go
that,
ahead
man?
and make
Tweaking on the weekend. Hey, man. So, dude, thank you to all of our fabulous patrons. I do have one little button on top for the family reunion story, and that was the fact that, as we often do in the afternoon to plan our night attack sessions, when you called this afternoon, Justin, it was exactly as my cousin is, who has a delightful fascination with our show. Like I think I am a bit of a curiosity to a lot of the family. Like, wait, he does what? And he makes money? Wait, how? And she's really trying to give Night Attack a try, and she walks up. She's
God
like,
bless her, by the way.
What's that?
God bless her.
I know. We need more. We need more of my cousins. And she
How
asked
many?
us,
Let's
she
start
says,
winning
I'm
them over
listening
one
to-
by one.
She says, I'm listening to podcasts, and I just have one question about production. She's like, when podcasters like say, oh, we were drinking before the show, or we had beer before the show, is that for real? Or is that just a joke they say? Like, do they really drink? And like, as she's asking me that, the phone is ringing, and it's Justin. So I immediately answer on speaker, And I'm like, hey, Justin, I got a question for you. When podcasters say, are they drunk on the air? Are they? And it was awesome for you to be able to chime in and disabuse her.
I dissed and abused her when it came to fucking spouting off nonsense like that. Like she's like, you're like, hey, dude, when people say they're drinking on the show, are they drinking on the show? And I'm like, who in the fuck would want to lie about that? Who wants to like, oh no, I'm really putting on airs talking in front of a fucking webcam. Like, oh, this is really going to be where I build my reputation.
Yeah. And what's funny is like, they're like, oh, you wouldn't worry that would make the show worse? I'm like, look, I drink because I care about giving the best show possible. I'm doing it for you.
And the hole in my soul that I fill with substance.
And my crippling self-doubt, that too.
But mostly you.
Well, I guess also because I really like the flavor and the way I feel when I'm drunk. And it's even better when the extrovert in me comes out and I crave everyone's attention. I'm a shell of a human.
Also, childhood reinforcement about cool people in my life drinking beer makes me want to fulfill my destiny and drink beer like they did.
I mean, I don't want to blame Big Beer for this problem, but I definitely was programmed at the age of 8 to expect bikini-clad women to find me more attractive if I drank Miller Lite.
Patreon.com/night attack.
Hey, man,
all right.
So we are not going to do Damn You Autocorrect, which is what I thought we were going to do.
No. Also, that was only a website, which, like, we kept saying Damn You Autocorrect, but do we ever play a game of Damn You Autocorrect, or we just look over shit?
We did it twice. We liked it so much we revisited it. It's like Damn You Autocorrect. We would read the autocorrected tweet text, and the game was to figure out what they originally meant to say.
Oh yeah, okay. But we're not doing that. So fuck that game. It's boring and shitty, and nobody wants to hear it. What we are doing.
But also, seriously, next week we should do
Autocomplete.
Right, but seriously, next week we should do Damn You Autocorrect. That should be. That was a fun game.
If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, then nobody would fucking make sense of this shitty phrase. We need to name that autocorrect. Here's the thing: if you go to Google right now, you go ahead to Google, you type in anything you fucking want, you're gonna get a lot of autocompletes. What this game is name that tune, where Brian and I decide how many autocompletes we need to get that original search term. Wait, we're doing DuckDuckGo?
Yeah, Google has changed their thing, so they only show you 4. So we're using DuckDuckGo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is a Google-like, whatever. It's still the same thing, right? We're gonna get the autocomplete.
About this with Molly Wood today on DTNS. Is DuckDuckGo the shittiest name for anything that's ever happened on the internet?
No, dude. If you're talking about the sex game, DuckDuckGo, it's the best thing on the internet ever.
What is DuckDuckGo?
It's pretty much what you'd expect. You're playing Duck Duck Goose, but then someone's genitals ends up in someone's mouth. I don't know.
Oh, I'll tell you what, you sure know that you're it when you fucking end a round of DuckDuckGo.
It's like Duck, Duck, go!
Well, you're out and they're off.
He's in and you're out.
All right. So, Bryce, you go ahead and throw the first one. Brian and I are going to
and again, for those who don't know the game, we're going to do our best with a slight clue. We're gonna gamble that we're gonna bid down to the fewest number of autocompletes. These are the most popular search terms associated with persons. Now, these are all people we're doing, right, Bryce?
They're not all people, but they are things that you would be able to figure out.
Okay, great.
But we'll start off with the person.
Based on the clue.
Yeah.
All right.
So, like the first one is a person. This is one of our easier ones. And your hint is that it is a person.
Okay. I believe I can name that person in 6 autocompletes.
All right, 6 out of 7. Yeah, I can do it in 5.
I will go 4.
You want to know what? I'm gonna go 3.
Oh, Dude, name that autocomplete, man. All right, so what are our hints here, Bryce?
Your hints are plays Run Steve Run, meaning, and cat.
Ooh, it's a person. He or she plays Run Steve Run. There's questions about their meaning, and people want to know about their cat.
Is it Pewdie? Oh, no. OMG Chad.
What?
And your answer is
OMG Chad! Holy cow! That's great. So,
Hey, by the
OMG
way, for the
Chad?
record, I did get that fucking by myself, but Bryce, don't highlight the thing before, or other people don't highlight the thing because you can see a little bit of transparency.
could you tell? Shoot.
Yeah, on the black box, yeah.
Oh man, okay. I was doing it on my iPad because I thought it wouldn't show up, but I'll be sure to do it afterwards.
By the way, and also we do know OMG Chad. For anybody wondering about internet sensation, OMG Chad,
Wait,
we do know
Can
him.
we talk about this real quick? Like, OMG Chad toured for 2 years with me, and it's so weird. I mean, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to have people freaking out, like asking me if I'm aware of, like, man, do you know that you had OMG Chad on Scam School? That's amazing. And meanwhile, like, dude's famous for playing Minecraft, and literally, our clubhouse was where he discovered Minecraft. That was like his assignment, was to, hey, explain to us this Minecraft thing and figure it out for us.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, like, you should, next time somebody says that, like, oh my God, you know OMG Chad, you'd be like, yeah, he came from my nuts. Like, I gave birth to OMG Chad. I might not have given birth to Chad Johnson, but I created the man you call fucking OMG Chad. You should just fucking get really defensive about it and then start crying.
Good point. All right, bring us another one. So that's what? That's one point for Justin.
One for me, baby.
Right.
One for me.
Good job. Woo!
This next one is also people.
I'm going to say 8. I could do it in 8 autocompletes.
You have a
dude, this is going to be a game of duck, duck, go between me and you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, which one of us is the one tapping on the heads with their genitals exposed?
Oh, you're going to find out. Oh, you going to find out.
All right, so can you beat 8? 5? I'll go 4.
I'm going to go 3.
Man, name that autocomplete, man. You're crazy.
All right, your hints are YouTube, World Star, and Exotic Solutions.
So again, the clues here are, these are not like curated clues. These are words that people type in next to this person's name. It's always like Brian Brushwood YouTube,
All right.
Brian Brushwood
All
World
right.
Star.
Before people start throwing shit in the chat room, I am almost positive this is the grapefruit fucking blowjob lady, and I can't remember her name. Like, can I get credit for the grapefruit blowjob lady?
I'll give you credit if you use if you get one word right.
Fuck. It's God. I want to say Sweet Pea, but it's racist because they're both black women. Oh fuck. Oh God damn it. Is it Georgia something?
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Show me Georgia.
Auntie Angel. Motherfucker.
So that means point goes to me on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's one apiece. Bring another one, Bryce. I'm feeling red hot.
All right. Here we've got. Here's another person.
Hey, Cowgirl Curtis is wondering who Auntie Angel is. Maybe we should just remind everybody who Auntie Angel is real quick. Just reset things a little bit. You know, Auntie Angel has only gained more and more fame since we featured her on the show. There was a big article in the Bustle online magazine testing out her technique. Apparently it works, even with white people.
Now, if you take it and make it too big, that's okay, because you can always squeeze your hands like the muscles of your vagina. And if you make it too tight, all you have to do is take your finger and push the flesh back. It's just grapefruit.
It's just
when you
grapefruit, guys.
grapefruit your man, he has to be blindfolded. There's no ands, ifs, buts about it. Why? If you came to the bedroom with a grapefruit, what is your man going to say? What are you going to do with that? Is it going to burn and all that other thing?
So this is a tutorial about how to suck somebody's dick with a grapefruit.
I want to do something a little freakier.
Bryce, why don't we just go to the money shot?
Yeah, come on,
Your
man.
man will blindfold.
Just right here, audio listeners, trigger warning. Stop. For the first time ever in the history of our show, I knew I had milliseconds, and I just shouted, audio listeners, trigger warning.
Oh, it's amazing. She is such a pro, Auntie Angel. She goes right from that Cookie Monster dick sucking technique, like right back, like, and also you want to remember that, like, she is fucking on point. She could run for president. I'm fucking throwing Draft Angel. Draft Angel. That's my fucking campaign.
I can't speak out of class. Let's go on to something else because there's things I can't.
Hold on. What is this?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna phrase it in a way that I'm pretty sure will not get me in trouble with anything, but completely like over dinner at some point. Okay. You know what? It was in France. We're at this Irish pub and we're drinking. We're having a good time talking, and then Bonnie starts smirking and then laughing. And then and I'm like, what? She's like, no, nothing, no. And I'm like, what? And then and she's like, and then in that conspiratorial, getting quiet, leaning forward way, and she goes, not gonna do it, but I want you to know that for days I've been thinking it'd be really funny to bust out that blowjob sound effect in the act, like the and I thanked her profusely for not doing that.
Oh my God! There's too many things to say. Bryce, let's just go to the next one.
Here's the next one. It's an activity. You have at most 7 hints.
7 activity. I'll go 5. 5.
I go 4.
4.
We'll go 3.
3.
Name that duck, duck, go.
The hints
Oh, Jesus. It's an activity. The associated words are cost, procedure, and side effects. Something tells me that this is vasectomy.
Let's see what it is.
Vasectomy! Yeah, man. Recovery, failure rate, reversal, and reversal success rate. I think we would have gotten this one.
Man, I thought you were laughing at that because it was so fucking like out of pocket. Like I thought it was like so bland, but like you apparently have fucking like snip nuts fucking
so if you had gotten those, you thought I was laughing because like, well, there's no way I could know what that is.
It's an activity. It's like cost, side effects. Like it's just like what the fuck? I don't know what activity could it be. But
That's
like
amazing.
you're like
That's amazing.
Daredevil. Like you lost the ability to make functioning come, but you got fucking like senses for which no one had ever known before.
Thank goodness it stimulated my comedy gland and it made me like eagle perceptive on it.
No, it wasn't even comedy, man. You just fucking you're seeing like fucking you knew it before it even showed up on the screen. You're just fucking seeing it echo and fucking all these like fireworks are going off and it's just like vasectomy.
You and I are talking and all of a sudden I hear like a high-pitched ringing that comes in and I tilt my head to the side and I'm like, I think a vasectomy joke's about to happen.
Dare jizzer, says Killer Tofu.
All right, let's go another one.
Here's your hint.
You're up 2-1 right now, right?
Yeah.
2-1.
So you have 7 hints. This is a little tougher. Your hint is entertainment.
Whoo, I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna play it conservative.
I'm going 5.
Can you beat 5, Brian?
I don't think I can. I'm going to let you have it at 5. Name that autocomplete, Justin.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
Why are all, why are most, and spoiled, and are most are your suggestions.
Is it vasectomy?
Oh, Jesus! They can't all be ballads, Julian. Why are most?
Man, I'm real glad that this is not a Brian question. Because I could think of no answer that I would give that would not be construed as racist, sexist, or classist.
Wait, entertainment?
Entertainment.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is it Dear White People?
Is it Dear White People? No, it's White
People Rich.
But you know what's so funny?
Oh, wow. Dear was
No,
one of the associated autocompletes.
I mean, that's entertain. I would like to file a formal question with the board. How is that? Okay, hello.
No, okay, all right, real quick.
I'm no dare jizzer, but I fucking feel like that was a little unfair.
If you had just said white people, I think it would have been clear cut. I would have given you white people, but you said Dear White People.
Which is a movie, because it said entertainment, so I was naming the movie. I'll take the L on it. I would like it to be listed that it was unfair and I'm being persecuted for my stuff.
All right, fine.
We'll make sure we put an asterisk on that.
We'll put an asterisk. Hopefully I'll win by enough points. It won't be a problem. All right, we have another one?
All right, so Justin, you're going to start off the wager. The hint is game. There are 7 clues.
I'm gonna say I can name it in 3.
In 3. Whoa.
Name that autocomplete, buddy.
Good. I'm getting back in the game, motherfucker.
Oh, God damn it.
Reddit.
Dex,
Oh,
Dex
shit,
and New
Brian.
Heroes. I should have gotten, by the way, Heroes is misspelled. I'm gonna, God damn. I should have gone.
I'm trying to think of what it would be.
Look who it is!
I swear, I really hope it's Magic the Gathering.
Hearthstone!
I hope it's Magic the Gathering. It is Hearthstone. Damn it.
Here, wait, hold on.
All right, well, that's well done. All right, 3-2.
Let's
Is it done? we got another one?
Yes, we do. I'm trying to do 4 things at once. Okay, here's one. It is the hint is people. Brian, you are betting first. There are
4.
4. Justin, can you beat 3? Brian, can you beat 3?
2.
How about you go get it, homeboy?
All right, I get 2. 2 words.
Hint.
Speech, wife.
Speech and wife.
People, speech, wife. Gay people. That's
Gay people.
I don't. I mean, now that
Kids in the chat, Hoppy Hobo. Yeah, that gay wife.
I mean, now many lesbians can have
Gay
wives.
Wife is my new favorite band at Lollapalooza.
Jeez. Okay. People. The hint is people?
Yes. It's a person.
Oh.
Hey, watch it, fucking foghorn leghorn.
Oh. Okay, well no, seriously, that helps out a lot because otherwise I'm trying to think of like, oh, who else do you call it people? Okay, somebody gave a speech. I guess I'll go Obama.
Let's see if you are correct.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
clue.
Nope. The other hints were announcement, pinata, net worth, for president, and Mexican comment.
All right. Hey, Bri, this brings us down to our final
This is it.
question. 3-3. This is for all the marbles.
And we love marbles, man. One of
All
us
the
is gonna get
marbles,
all
of course, the debut album from Gay Wife, available now on Auntie Angel Records.
Man, you would think that, why are we competing for all the marbles? Why can't we just split up the marbles? You know, some for you, some for me.
Well, apparently because the marbles aren't worth what they used to be, thanks to your vasectomy.
Bogus. All right, I see what you did there. All right, take it away, Moss.
All right, we got one last one. I believe Justin is starting. Out of 7 hints, or seven.
A place known for nice folks.
A place known for nice folks. Justin, how many autocompletes do you need?
3.
3.
What you got?
2. I'm gonna say 2.
Oh shit. Oh shit. So you're gonna fucking force me to try to play One Hit Wonder? You fucking got this on your own, Snake Dick. Fucking name that autocomplete.
All right. San Antonio live stream. Okay, a place known for nice folks. Let me ask, and forgive me if this is fishing, because I'm about to fish.
Okay.
Bryce, is this meant sarcastically? Is it really a place known for nice folks?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer that.
Objection, Your Honor. Don't answer that.
A place known for nice folks.
Nice
San Antonio.
folks. Nice folks.
Son of a bitch. I guess I would say like Texas or the state, but live stream throws me for a loop. Live stream makes me think it's some kind of tricky San Antonio and live stream. What are things that like PAX, Rooster Teeth, Giant Bomb?
We're gonna need an answer here, SD.
I'm going to say it's got to be a convention. I'll say PAX.
Is that your final answer?
Yes,
PAX.
it is.
Brian Brushwood, your answer is wrong.
No, why would San Antonio? What's funny is I thought of Nerdtacular.
Yes!
I thought of Nerdtacular, and I was like, why would San Antonio be the #1 autocomplete? What is this?
That's a very good question. Let me do a little look-see doodle.
I'm saying I'm calling shenanigans on that.
Hey, listen, man. It's a natural resources, Go. Are you looking at the sunset and saying, hey, why is there so much orange in there? Fuck off, God.
Here we go, straight from the duck's mouth. 2015.
Okay, what shows up when you do Nerdtacular San Antonio?
Nerdtacular San Antonio, Texas. Oh, it's a there is a Nerdtacular event in San Antonio.
Dude, go to war with these motherfuckers. Set fire. We'll show them some nice folks when we burn their fucking event to the ground.
Which is great because it's like 2 weeks before Christmas.
We're coming for you, Nerdtacular.
That's the other N word, is Nerdtacular.
Exactly. And after we're done with Dragon Con, we want the gold, sucker. We coming for you, Nerdtacular.
Wow. I can't believe I was that close. And I can't believe I was seduced by the in fact, I feel good about my loss. I earned it. Fair and square.
You know what? I say cheers to you as well, Brian Brushwood. We return to my rightful throne as champion of Name That Autocomplete, but a good job by you. In fact, I feel like we can now reunite as the mega powers and try to get a job as we have for years.
My cousin and 11-year-old second cousin. I'm sorry, what?
What? I didn't even hear what that was.
Jizz, mate.
Jizz. Dare jizzer.
Yab's got it in the chat. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Well, so here's the deal. Beats One Audio launched. It brings radio back forever. It's never going to go away anymore now that it's been revolutionized. So I feel like, Brian, it's time that we just got on the wave.
Now, what do you? Okay, now first of all, explain to me, because maybe I wasn't listening, but it sounded like this Apple Radio Beats thing is phenomenally stupid. It sounds like it takes a brand associated with forward-thinking music consumption the way we want it, by selecting what we want, when we want, listening on whatever device we please, and having algorithmically curated lists, which is what they've always done. That's what Pandora's success has been. And they have this insane, stupid idea that what they want to do is throw it back to the height of corporate control of some fat cat sits with the stogie and decides what people are going to enjoy, and they'll shut up and like it because they don't have any alternative. And they're acting like this is somehow, in a 1984 perverse way, we've always been at war with East Asia, and this has always been the way that you love to consume music.
So here's the weirdest thing about it is I actually listened to it for an hour and I actually kind of liked it. It was actually kind of pretty cool. If even just because it's a radio station that is kind of actively trying to make you not listen to it.
How so?
Because the point of Apple Music is that you subscribe to their service, right? So they're always kind of telling you, like, hey, do you like that? I mean, I don't know, just fucking listen to the album. Like, just fucking go. I mean, you got it.
That's what the DJ. So you're saying if we want to DJ, if we want to make our audition tape, that's what we're up against.
Well, I mean, I think they have a lot of big personalities. That's one thing that I noticed in listening to it was they have Zane Lowe of BBC One. They have Ebro from Hot 97. They've got a bunch of other people that are doing it, but they are very much, it's obvious they are encouraging them that they shouldn't just be playing songs. Like, they should be talking and at least showing their personality and explaining why they're playing what they're playing, so as to differentiate themselves from something like Pandora or something like that, right?
Now we can't play any of it without getting in trouble, right?
I don't know.
Correct.
I mean, we can play songs because, again, we're just trying to do a demo here.
Got it. Okay. So I haven't heard it. Why don't we do this? Bryce, you play a little music, maybe crossfade it down. Justin, give me just a little of what you perceive they're doing, and then you and I can match our energy, and we could try to, get a gig doing this.
Well, I was thinking, I think me and you, we're burnt. Like, we're never gonna get on.
Yeah. I'll tell you, for all the music, why don't you just play everything on mydickband.bandcamp.com? That'll be all our music.
I got some stuff.
Okay, so I feel like there is a radio, because we're going back to radio. They're hiring like fucking big name radio people. There is a radio friendly brand that we've been cultivating for years that I feel like could be coming to Beats One mornings.
Yeah. And keep in mind also, it's like, if not Beats, first Beats, then Australia. That's the reverse. Normally you would think Australia, then the world. We're going to conquer the world and then hit Australia.
Exactly. So here we go. Bryce, lead it into the music. Brian, I think you know where I'm going. Let's go ahead and do our first air check for Beats One Radio.
Worldwide. Exclusive.
Exclusive. Justin, I'm leaning on you to take me through the experience of listening to Beats One.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were, normally you lead in with this bit.
Well, no, but like, sincerely, I've never heard Beats One, so I got to know what we're matching here.
Okay. I'm sorry. False start, everybody. False start. 5 yards on the offense. Let's fucking cue it right back up. So this is me doing an impression of Beats 1.
Yeah, correct. Just explain to me what they do.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
So Bryce, lead back in with the music.
Okay. Get this.
Wide.
Worldwide exclusive.
Exclusive.
This is Saint Low coming to you live from London, worldwide. We are here with an exclusive track. Beats Audio giving you the biggest slammers and the jammers, making sure that worldwide everybody knows that Saint Low is dropping the hits. This is a band called Somebody. Their track, I don't know, maybe.
This is what they do. This is like the real. This is okay. Cool. No, we got this. Go. Okay. Good. All right. Play the same thing or something different. We'll spice it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. This is, I feel like, our pitch. They don't have a morning show right now. That's what they're missing is morning drive time radio. Here is our pitch for morning drive time radio.
All right.
Worldwide exclusive.
Exclusive. I woke up with an erection, like I do every morning. Think of the song, a hot new jam from out west, but don't take my word for it. Let's hear it from RB. What's up, Badger?
Hey man, it's me. Yeah, we're hip now. We don't have to do the regular morning DJ thing.
You know, I sit here, and it occurs to me that when you wake up with an erection, you probably shouldn't take it to work, and you shouldn't wear it next to your co-host, the Racist Badger, Kuka the Racist Badger. Drive time mornings on 105.9 The Cat. I mean, Beats 1. On Beats 1, that's us.
Worldwide. By the way, your erection's quite handsome today. It looks very good in the turtleneck.
You know, I was watching Dr. Phil. He says, turtlenecks don't belong on your genitals. That's what he said.
Just go to the song. Just throw to the song. This is, I don't know, by who gives a shit. Also by the federal commanders. Bye. All right. You want to know what? Hey, we're just getting back into the swing. Radio just came back today. Like maybe we can just let's try to spice it up. I feel like we were going in different energies, but you had the right one. You were going for something a little bit more relaxed. Maybe Kook and the Racist Badger, maybe they're not morning DJs anymore. Maybe now they're hipster baristas.
Oh, dude, no, that's great. That's great. Okay, all right, got it. Oh, no. Let's try it again. Hit me with that jam, Neshcom.
All right. Worldwide.
Worldwide exclusive.
Exclusive. Black people. Asians. American atheists. Rabid Racist Badger.
Soccer on television.
Yellow cards.
Black people.
Influences the world over, coming together entwined like vesicles and testicles.
This is Girls Soccer Team from their album Hello.
Is that hello in parentheses? It says awkward half gasp inward. Hello.
Go to the music. All right, we're honing in. We're getting there. Kook and the Race. It's Kook and the Racist rebrand, more like it, because we're fucking putting a new coat of paint on these assholes.
Okay, man. I feel like there's some angle that we're missing that would make us. Maybe it's a smug superiority that we need to throw in there as well, or a dismissive attitude, like we're too good for this gig.
Well, there's also there's an element to Beats One that is very arrogant. Not arrogant, but very much like we are a global radio station, the likes of which the world has never seen. They keep hammering that over and over and over again about like 100 countries, the world is listening. A lot of that, a lot of like no one has ever heard this voice in as many places as you are hearing right now.
Okay, I got it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Worldwide exclusive.
Exclusive. You're listening to Beats One, worldwide. Remember, when a man named Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream, you're about to cream on that dream with this track. Isn't that right, Badger?
I'm not racist anymore. I don't see color. Beats One mean you will beat one out listening to this. Orgasmic delights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hot new jam from Gay Wife. It's Girls Soccer on Radio Beats One.
Exclusive.
See? Feel like we nailed it.
I feel like, all right, one more. Here we go. I'll lead it in. You follow my energy. Fucking, this is our air check. We're going to this is no joke, except it is a joke. We are going to tape this and send it right to Apple. We're just going to type applications at apple.com, and we're going to send this and say, please. That's going to be the only thing, is just a link to the audio and please in the subject line.
Okay, I got it.
All right, here we go.
Worldwide exclusive.
Exclusive.
Beats One, worldwide. There is a child in Africa crying listening to this song. Isn't that right, Kook?
There can be nothing like the isolation of not having Beats One. There are people contemplating suicide, and I, for one, believe they should do it. Beats One is the lifeblood. It is the heartbeat of all that matters in music and energy and culture.
Somewhere in suburban Illinois, an angry father throws a dish and it shatters across the room as his child cries and contemplates revenge. Beats One worldwide, listening right now.
Hail Jobs.
That one was almost too real.
I love the summer Hail Jobs.
Shit, man. I'll tell you what, you want to do a little diamond time?
Yeah, dude. We can, and we should, and we will. By the way, Diamond Time is the way to get your project shouted out right here on the air. Once a week, man. You know, I get a bunch of people sending me emails saying, hey, I'm working on this project. I'd love it if you could shout it out on your social media. I say, no. You know why? Because nobody reads my social media. It's a casual engagement that doesn't get you anywhere. You want to make something happen? What you need to do is go to diamondclub.reddit.com. Go ahead and look at that top sticky comment and throw it in there. The top 3 of them we're going to read out right here live on the air. We can make some magic happen for some people. For example, right here, top 1 from BioCow says, hey, guys. What's that?
BioCow.
Yeah.
BioCow writes, hey, guys, I was thinking about how Diamond Club Beeps, who are headed to Nerdtacular 2015, could save some cash so they don't have to spend on booze and Diamond Pool gear. I figured a lot of people will be arriving on the same day around the same time and could share a cab up to the hotel. So I put together a spreadsheet where people can put in what time they arrive and leave, so maybe a few people can share a cab, get to know their Diamond Club brethren, and save a little cash. Or you can even use it if you're in the same airport to grab a drink, or even if you are on the same flight. Doc can be found at bit.ly/NT15RIDE or N T15RIDE.biocow.com. See you at Nerdtacular.
Dude, so very excited about it. I got to buy my tickets and all that stuff. I have to decide if I'm going to get Bonnie to come with. If you don't know, Nerdtacular is where you're going to see the debut of Justin Robert Young's one-man comedy show, which I'm sure he already totally has written and is workshopped and rehearsed and feels real good about it, is not anxious at all.
Our second Diamond Time is from Professor What? Hi there, Night Attack. I'd like to bring the following science story to your attention. This week in PNAS, a study by Scripps Institution of Oceanography, Elizabeth Sibbert, and Dr. Robert Norris was published, which presents potential effects of the dinosaur extinction to open fish communities and something else about science. More specifically, I also produced a video to go along with the paper, which may be found here on the Scripps Institution of Oceanography YouTube channel. bit.ly/JurassicFish420. I thought you might also find it interesting. If you want to read more, the official press release can be found here, bit.ly/YOLOFishLove.
Hey, man, this is legitimately, I'm going to share something with you that definitely happened and sucked up about an hour or so of Brant's time. Secret Tunnel says, hey guys, found out about the subreddit and an email from Brian encouraging me to share my game here. It's called Shapes of Grey. It's a top-down arcade game about going through a series of 10-second levels as quickly as possible. Think Hotline Miami meets WarioWare. You could get more info here. He gives a link, and he says if you do want to play it on the stream, you can give us a copy. Meanwhile, California Carl helpfully points out that if you want us to say your URL on the air, it should be a speakable word. So he went ahead and shorted it to bit.ly/YOLOShapes420. So go to bit.ly/YOLOShapes420. I will say this much. I got into it enough to see that there's good game design. Like you develop a very quick ability to recognize the different shapes of bad guys and their different abilities and ways to defeat the mini bosses. It reminded me a bit of Robotron, but using a mouse and WASD, and you had a sword instead of a shooting gun. I liked it quite a bit. However, I turn around and it's been an hour and change, and Brant is obsessively like getting to level 80 bazillion and all that stuff. It was fantastic. So good work on that, man.
That's fucking amazing that we have. It always blows my mind and delights me to no end that really, really talented people are doing really, really talented things for this really, really talented community. So thank you so much for Secret Tunnel for putting their stuff here, because I know I've heard that this is something that's getting traction in the community, and it just fucking delights me. It also delights me that California Carl has become the new posse for readable links and is just making links that are readable for every single one of these Diamond Time submissions, and they're all just YOLO swag or 420.
Well, what's funny is that he clearly means it as a punishment, like, dude, seriously, put a proper bit.ly, but you could tell everyone's flattered and loves them instead.
Fuck yeah. Diamond Time, of course, where we shout out your projects with a top hat and monocle on the show. Go ahead and check it out at diamondclub.reddit.com or reddit.com/r/diamondclub.
Hey, man, shall we take a moment and do the movie draft minute?
Welcome to your movie draft minute presented by Cosmic. Welcome to your movie draft minute presented by CosmicRadio.tv for the week of June 29th, 2015. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. We have a little bit of a shakeup this week, so let's go check out the scoreboard and see who's on top. Team DTNS is in 6th place with Ted 2 bringing in $33.5 million, bringing their total to $175.5 million. Team Night Attack is in 5th place with $329.9 million. Team Frog Pants is in 4th place with $407.6 million. Team GFQ is in 3rd place with Max bringing in $12.1 million, bringing their total to $464.4 million. Team Cord Kill is in 2nd place with $537.8 million. And in 1st place with $590.7 million, it's Team M-Trekker. And that is your Movie Draft Minute for the week of June 29th, 2015.
Dude. Freaking dark horse candidate coming out of the blue. I'm going to say, like, there is a chance that enough of Tom's movies take a dump that the winner is going to be Cord Killers, because of they got that amazing Jurassic World. So far, just on opening weekend, they've made $12 million per game dollar spent. They are tearing it up. And really, like, Tom is so far behind now that he needs each of his movies to do about 170 million a piece in order for him to overtake that number one position. And he's got like 4 heavy hitters. I mean, I don't know. He might not have the juice to get there, and Team Cord Killers might run away with it.
It all depends on Ant-Man. He needs Ant-Man to overperform. Because Selfless is going to make 15 cents in a ham sandwich.
Well, and plus also like Ted 2 underperformed in a big way. San Andreas underperformed in a big way. He needs Ant-Man Vacation.
San Andreas actually went over expectations.
What's that?
But San Andreas went over expectations, but it wasn't. I mean, because that's almost that when it's said and done, that'll probably make 10 million per dollar, which is what you kind of want. That's like the goal.
Yeah, no, okay, I take that back. You're right. But Vacation, I don't know what I expect. Mission Impossible might be at the end of its big money making run. Fantastic Four hasn't done huge before.
And there is just less money at the end of the summer compared to the beginning. The big key is going to be Ant-Man. If Ant-Man can do big business and the rest of them can do well, he's got a shot. But it just turns out that fucking Jurassic World, holy shit, fucking from out of nowhere.
Dude, this is we talked about this briefly on Cord Killers. This is amazing because,
man, Cord Killers might be fucking just have locked this shit down.
Yeah, no, Team Cord Killers only has 3 movies. The Longest Ride, Jurassic Worlds, and Minions hasn't even come out yet. They're in number 2, and Minions still has yet to drop.
$42 on Minions.
They spent how much?
42 on Jurassic World and 42 on Minions.
Dude, that might be all they need. I think they're going to dominate, dude. They picked the winners. And what's funny is look at the top of Chat Realm. We have a single player with over $1 billion in game, Mace, Ammace. He picked Furious 7, Pitch Perfect 2, and Jurassic World, and that's it. And he's the number 1 Chat Realm player. That's amazing.
Which, by the way, a very doable slate. Like, that could have been somebody's, like, fucking legitimate strategy, and they could have, like, knocked out all that. Because some of them, like, a lot of times the Chat Realm number 1 is a lot of, like, big overperformers that they can, like, tie together. This was just, like, 3 movies that people knew were going to do well that wound up doing better.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you what, man. Dude, we've said it before, but goddamn, do I love summer movie time playing the draft. And I love the simplicity of our stupid game, and I love following the race the entire way through. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and also maybe we should apologize for screaming at Tom that he invalidated the fucking game for the entire.
Yeah, Tom got a little passive aggressive on Cord Killers, saying like, "Oh, well, maybe people shouldn't shout that they should change the rules of the whole game just because one person performed well." Yeah,
that just sounds like aggressive.
Yeah, well, and plus also, like, I mean, let's face facts. You and me are going to come in dead last this year, and we're comfortable with that, right? Like, we've come to terms with this.
Suck it up and suck it down. I mean,
unless
I'm really glad that experience of playing the game is really translated as 2 people for whom learn the rules 5 minutes before the fucking draft are gonna win, and we, the fucking progenitors of the game, are gonna fucking finish in goddamn dead last. Fuck this game,
dude. I don't know. Part of me adores the fact that actually happens. And plus, I mean, let's face it. At the end of the day, Tomorrowland vastly underperformed. There was some article I read that said it lost $200 million or something ridiculous. Inside Out, did fine, but it's not nearly.
Turns out Aloha isn't San Andreas, which is a big surprise, I think, to the movie going public.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
I do think Trainwreck's going to do well. I think it'll if you look at, like, Spy did okay, and I think it'll probably do better than Spy. So Spy did 89 million. I think Trainwreck will do 100.
Yeah, man. Dude, I hate to say it, but there's some. I got to start practicing for next year's cornhole tournament.
Hey, wait, hold on.
I want to say
before we get to the music.
Sure.
So let me ask you. You're at this reunion for another couple days.
Yeah.
How out in the sticks are you? Are you near a FedEx Kinko's?
I could check. This is.
Are you near civilization enough
Yeah. I mean, we're less than an hour from Atlanta, I think.
That if I sent you or sent to a local FedEx Kinko's a 100-card beta version of the Contender, a print and play, and they printed it out and cut it up, you could play with your family at the family reunion on this Independence Day weekend.
Oh shit, son. Yeah, we could. We could, and that's what's amazing about this place is that I mean that's what family reunions are made of, right? Is you play every board game you've ever played. That's fantastic. Yeah. Let's talk about doing that and getting that here in time for. Oh my God, dude, the website looks amazing.
So we just locked the 100 card beta deck. We are looking for beta testers to play this weekend specifically. So if you are into that, follow. It's a Contender Game on Twitter. It's also Facebook.com Contender Game, Instagram Contender Game. We are looking for feedback ASAP. So if you have family that you are friends that you want to fuck around and play this game, if you're into printing it out and cutting it up and doing it, that's really what we need. Go ahead and @reply Contender Game on Twitter. And we are going to try and get a few of these things out. And I would love it if Brian and his family could play.
Dude, I will do my best to make that happen at the very least. No. If tomorrow you could ship that out, we'll have all day Thursday and part of the day Friday to play. I think all day. I think we're going home on Friday. No. We'll definitely participate in the beta test weekend.
Fuck yes, awesome. And then, dude. Anything else that you want to get out there?
No, I do want to say that my favorite trend in the past year and change, man, we're into our second year of Night Attack. My favorite trend has been the covering of various music and bits that we do on the show. And if we can, I would love to close out. We got a cover edition of our Night Attack lullaby, originally written by the fabulous Mike TV of Get Set Go. But this one riffs on his favorite phrase, and to be honest, we're always in such a fugue state as we do the show. I don't even remember what tickled us about Noidy Dirks, but it was
it's the name of another podcast.
Yes. Well, take it away with the Noidy Dirks cover of our lullaby. Love you guys, man. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Something that I did. Is there something I can do? Is done. My heart has been broken. The depression's just begun. Noidy Dirkwood. Every time you leave, I wanna Noid my Dirks by Noiding off some Dirks. I'm allergic to Dirks. Robert Dirks. Every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Dirks. Noidy Dirks, 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 I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.